Have you ever stopped to wonder where your food really comes from? Not just the supermarket aisle, but the journey it takes, the soil it grows in, the hands that harvest it, and the technology that now makes it all possible. Welcome to Farm Fresh Future, where tradition meets transformation. This is not just another story about agriculture, this is a revolution in the making. As the global population rises, as climate challenges intensify, and as consumers like you become more conscious of what's on your plate, the future of farming is rapidly evolving, and you're about to discover how. Imagine fields not bound by location, but grown in vertical layers in cities. Envision crops thriving without soil, nourished by nutrient-rich water in hydroponic systems. Picture drones flying above acres of land, analyzing plant health, while AI-driven sensors beneath the soil optimize irrigation with mind-blowing accuracy. This is the new frontier of farming, and it's already here. But it's not just about futuristic tech, it's about harmony, sustainability, and giving back to the earth while feeding its people. All across the globe, farmers are blending age-old wisdom with cutting-edge science to grow food that's not only fresher, but healthier, cleaner, and more abundant than ever before. You're going to see small farms using solar-powered greenhouses to grow organic tomatoes all year round, even in snowy climates. You'll witness rooftop gardens in crowded cities producing lettuce fresher than store-bought greens. You'll be introduced to passionate agri-innovators who turned once barren lands into thriving ecosystems using regenerative practices. This is farming with purpose. It's food with a story. And this is your front row seat to the change. In today's journey through Farm Fresh Future, we start by understanding the foundation, soil. Healthy soil isn't just dirt. It's a living ecosystem teeming with microbes, fungi, worms, and minerals, all working in symphony to support life. Yet industrial agriculture has often ignored this, depleting nutrients with chemicals and over-tillage. The future, however, looks very different. More farmers are embracing natural composting, cover cropping, and crop rotation to rebuild soil fertility, reduce erosion, and sequester carbon, all while boosting yields. It's not just sustainable, it's regenerative. And while soil heals below, the air above is filled with innovation. Drones now scan crops in real time, identifying pests, disease, and drought stress before the naked eye ever could. Farmers get live data on their phones, allowing faster decisions that save crops and reduce chemical use. Imagine using only the exact drop of water each plant needs, no more, no less, thanks to smart drip systems and weather predictive models. That's precision farming, and it's rewriting the rules. But let's step away from the field and look at the city, because farming is no longer confined to rural lands. Urban agriculture is booming, transforming empty lots, rooftops, and warehouses into high-yield food centers. Take vertical farms, where LED lights and hydroponic trays stack lettuce, herbs, and strawberries in climate-controlled towers, harvesting multiple times a year with 90% less water. No pesticides. No transport delays. Just pure, local, delicious produce, often delivered the same day it's picked. In the future, your neighborhood may host a farm right next to your bakery, and your kids could learn how to grow their own food in school-based greenhouses. This hyperlocal movement isn't just cool, it's critical. It reduces carbon footprints, empowers communities, and ensures resilience in food supply. And speaking of resilience, the farmers of the future are no longer working alone. They're connected to global networks of knowledge. Apps now teach seed selection, weather prediction, market pricing, and pest control in multiple languages. AI is helping detect plant disease early using just a smartphone camera. Blockchain is bringing transparency so that every tomato can be traced back to its source, assuring customers of its journey, its impact, and its authenticity. Now let's talk livestock, because even that is evolving. In the Farm Fresh Future, animal welfare and sustainability go hand in hand. Free-range systems, rotational grazing, and integrated pasture models are producing healthier meat and dairy, while restoring biodiversity. Some innovators are even exploring cultured meat, growing real muscle cells in labs to produce beef without cows, reducing methane emissions drastically. Whether you eat meat or not, the future offers choices that are cleaner, greener, and more ethical than ever before. And when it comes to the food on your plate, freshness isn't just about taste. It's about nutrition, safety, and quality. That's why the shift to farm-to-table supply chains is gaining momentum. Local co-ops, farmers markets, direct-to-consumer delivery apps, and CSA, community-supported agriculture, programs are shortening the distance from farm to fork. You don't have to guess where your spinach came from or how your eggs were laid. You'll know, and that trust builds a stronger food culture, rooted in respect and connection. But here's what truly makes this movement powerful: you. Yes, you watching right now. Because the farm fresh future depends not just on farmers or techies, but on informed eaters, conscious consumers, and curious minds. By supporting sustainable brands, by reducing food waste, by growing even a small herb garden at home, you become part of the solution. You become a cultivator of change. And this isn't just a feel-good idea, it's urgent. Climate change, land degradation, and global food insecurity are real. But the good news is, we have the tools, the knowledge, and the passion to make things better. Around the world, young farmers are returning to the land with new energy, startups are creating solar-powered irrigation kits, indigenous farming methods are being revived with pride, and educators are planting the seeds of awareness in the next generation. At its heart, the farm fresh future is not about choosing between tradition and innovation, it's about fusing them. It's about remembering that food is not a product, it's a process. A miracle, really. One that starts with the tiniest seed and ends with nourishment on your table. It's about finding balance between production and preservation, between feeding people and healing the planet. Whether it's a robotic harvester in California, a rooftop farm in Tokyo, a vermicompost pit in Nairobi, or a regenerative rice paddy in Kerala, they're all part of one bigger story. A story of resilience. A story of rebirth. And that story is unfolding right now. You're not just watching a video, you're witnessing a shift. So next time you bite into a tomato, pause. Think about the journey it took. And imagine what that journey could look like tomorrow, with less waste, more respect, and deeper connection. Because the farm fresh future isn't some distant dream, it's here. It's growing. And it's waiting for you to be a part of it. Stay tuned, stay curious, and stay rooted, because this is only the beginning of something bigger than all of us. Welcome to the farm fresh future.